first problem we're gonna solve is number 9, when the limit of x approaches 3 from the left and from the right. Since there's no negative or positive side, it's from both sides. And we're gonna solve it by the method algebraically. It's basically when you have an x or a variable elevated to a power, and you need to factor or simplify in order to get the answer. So the first step we're gonna do is substitute, which basically consists of putting the 3 in every x you find in the equation.
So we're gonna write limit x approaching 3 because we're always gonna need to put that whenever we're solving in the steps because that's the right way to do it. And since we're substituting it, we're gonna put 2 times 3 to the squared plus 3 times 3 minus 27 over 3 squared minus 3 times 3. If you put this on the calculator, it's gonna give you 0 over 0, which basically means that you're gonna have to follow all the steps.
So the second step, it's gonna be to factor. Since we got 0 over 0, we proceed by factoring to solve the limit.
So as you know, you always write limit x approaching the numbering, which in this case is 3. And by factoring, there are many ways to factor it, but as I personally do it, which many people don't, but I multiply 27 times 2, which is 56. And being 56, you need to find two numbers that multiply are gonna give you 56, but when you're subtracting it, since there's a negative sign, it will give you 3. So it's gonna be x plus, minus 6 and x plus 9. And since there's a number in the start, you're gonna divide it by that number, and it's gonna give you limit x approaching 3. It's gonna give you x minus 3 and 2x plus 9 over the factored x squared minus 3x. And since you can take out an x from here, you're gonna do just that, which means x times x minus 3.
The next step of doing that is simplifying.
And when you simplify, as you can see there, you have 2 repeated in the numerator and in the denominator, so you can cancel them out, which is going to give you this and this. After doing that, you're also going to write limit x approaching 3, and you're going to have 2x plus 9 over x. And the next step is to again substitute it. So you're gonna have limit as x approaches 3, you're gonna have 2 times 3 plus 9 over 3, which is gonna give you 5, and that's your answer.
So the last step, if it is asked, you need to graph, and the graph will look something like a hole here and like this. This basically means that when x is approached from the left and x is approached from the right, it intersects at 5 as a y, and here it's a hole. Okay, we're gonna solve the problem 81, but first we have to use the rules.
So first we're gonna find f prime.
Okay, the f prime, you have to put the number 2 times the exponent comes multiplying, then the x, 2 minus 1 minus 5, and
the 1 becomes a 0.
So 1x plus and the 1 alone, it will become a 0. So it will be
that will be the f prime. And the second rule is find slope of tangent line, which is m equals f prime over the number that's up there at x equals 2.
okay. So first we're gonna use again.
We
f
forgot to put
prime.
an x here, but it's okay. But at x2. Okay.
So we're gonna put here the number 2, and we're gonna use the same, but this with this equation.
Formula, with the
So
prime one.
4, 2 minus 5. So it will be 4 times 2, 8 minus 5. It will be
3. And m is equal to 3.
Okay. Next is
Find the y-coordinate of the point of tangency by substituting x equals c in original function f of x. So we're going to
okay.
substitute.
So again, but with the first equation with the original. So we're gonna put f x. So 2
times 2.
2 to the second power minus 5, 2 plus 1. So this one is a 4, 8 minus 10 plus 1.
Negative 2 plus 1 is equal to negative 1. So the y-coordinate would be
So the
negative
y
1.
coordinate will be 2 minus 1. Okay, so the final step, it will be find equation of tangent line by y equals mx plus e. So we're gonna put y equals mx plus e.
And
So we already have the y, the m, the x, so we have to find the b. So we're gonna substitute. The y is negative 1 equals m3. The x is 2 plus b. Okay, so minus 3 by 2, 6 equals b. So it will be 97.
So the equation of the tangent line would be y
So y equals the m3
x
x plus
minus 7. And that is the
And
equation
this is
of
the answer.
tangent line.
So as you can see, the blue parabola is a function f of x is equal to 2x squared minus 5x plus 1 at x equals 2. And the red line is the equation of the tangent line, which is y equals 3x minus 7 that we got from all the formula we did.